I'm the blackest person I know. My name is Anna Mae. My family history is Nigerian. I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. And I found myself in the mean streets of New York at 17. A little NYU thing running around. And then I left that, hung out doing poetry for several years, landed at Sarah Lawrence College, graduated from there in '05, and here I am today, a vocalist and writing consultant. I also work out on the street, passing out promotional materials, street festivals, music festivals, they're a lot of fun, concerts, movie screenings, classrooms. I also teach creative writing in classrooms. A whole bunch of like unconventional performance venues. So, in a nutshell. Good. And promoter for Afropunk and the Village Voice and a few other organizations. What drew me to that? It all started when I was 4. In Nigeria, actually. I was in a choir and we were singing, whatever, we were being free, communicating, right? And then we started talking. And that's when I realized we didn't speak the same language. And my mother swears I spoke the language. It's Robo, you know, in southern Nigeria. But I distinctly remember feeling very misunderstood on a very literal level. And feeling like, okay, well, fuck talking. I'll just sing. Because singing is a more direct communication. But ironically enough, my life from that point on has actually involved a lot of writing and speaking and music kind of working in tandem. Oh no, I spent a year in Nigeria because my mom won the lottery and wanted me to have the experience of being in Nigeria for a year. So that was the year I was in the choir. But I was actually born and raised in Chicago. Well, black music is going wherever we're going, as most Def would say. Going in what sense? So for me, it's not even so much the music itself that would radically change, because, you know, there'd still be party and bullshit music, and there'd be deep political music, and there'd be uncategorizable music, and there'd be music about earmuffs. But with deep metaphorical value. Like all of that would still exist in this world of infinite possibility of creative expression, but what would shift is the value we place on different styles or genres or subject matters within music, because all of it would be embraced. Pray tell, what is a blipster? Horrible term. What's your question again? I see, like, you know, more genres of music are being embraced in the black community, but I don't see that phenomenon emerging as what anybody would call blipsterism. You know, if it is, wow. But there's an image, it's an idea that was taken out of people, you know, white people who looked at these black people over here and were like, wow, what they're doing looks so cool, the image. But they didn't see the substance that that image grew out of. Like, they didn't see the struggle, they didn't see the oppression, they didn't see that these people over here had no other realm in their lives with which to authentically express themselves. Say the idea of like a black person who doesn't necessarily have the consciousness of how Americans became who we are in terms of race. A black person who doesn't have that consciousness, but just like goes into embracing a concept like hipsterism, and even embracing a concept like blipsterism, like what they're doing is the watered down version of what the white person watered down from the black person back in the day. It becomes this weird kind of like multiplicity type thing where it becomes so divorced from its source that it's just meaningless and draining. I feel like I'm in a Sarah Lawrence discussion all the time.
Sometimes things that might seem great turn out to be black and white. Everything is not okay.
So are Latinos lipsters? And
Alright, sometimes things that might seem great turn out to be black and white. Everything is not
Asians? Oh, okay, gypsters. And
sometimes things that might seem great turn out to be black and white. We have gone so very
Kipsters if they're Korean and Pacific pipsters.
meets of hearts and limbs and minds to wait until someone can find a way to sort our wrongs from right, to tell us what is black and what is white.
I'm a blipster.